Hey guys, me Dave. It's 10 5/17, 2021, May 17th. Month is halfway over. So I'll tell you about today, but first of all, we had a beautiful day up here. They said it was going to be 80 degrees. It was 86 degrees. I'll tell you about Tanner really quick because Tanner doesn't like to ride in the truck, and I bought some medication for him off Amazon for nausea and dizziness and stuff because I thought he was getting car sick. Well, today I gave him uh, his pill, and then you're supposed to wait 30 minutes. So then I waited 30 minutes, took him for a ride in my relative's car. Had no problem. He had no problems. He was enjoying. His face was in the wind, and he had no problems today. I mean, we went for a little bit of a ride and got out and walked at the park, and then we went for a little longer ride. Went through, Park Town and stuff, and he did really good. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it was the same dog because I put him in the truck and he's scared to death. But my relative has a SUV, and he was laying down on the seat, and he was putting his head out the window and all this stuff. I mean, I couldn't believe it. He did super good. I was so proud of him because, because he just he gets so nervous in the truck, but in my relative's car he does really good. He did really well. So Wednesday, I won't be able to do it tomorrow, but maybe Wednesday I'll take him to Dairy Queen for a pup cup. They give little pup cups, a little bit of ice cream with a treat in the middle of it, with a dog treat in the middle of it. Sometimes they don't even charge you for that if you're ordering something. So, we'll go Wednesday. We'll go to Dairy Queen and get him a little treat and stuff. So that's enough of that. Anyway, as far as targeting, I'm sure you guys really wanted to hear about that. Targeting. Alright. Got hit all day. I got hit all day today. We had a beautiful day, and they gotta ruin it. They have to ruin it for you. They have to ruin it. I woke up in the morning and I thought, well, I'm gonna sit here, have a cup of coffee and all this stuff, and I'm gonna take Max to the park, and then we're gonna find out what we're gonna do after that. Because we had a beautiful day, 86 degrees. It was gorgeous. It was a little too hot, but it was like shorts and thongs and short sleeve shirts. Beautiful weather. So I've been getting hit all day. I woke up at 8:30 and fed the dogs and all this stuff. I tried to get back to bed for a while. They just would not let it happen. Images of whatever people I've seen over the last couple days. Images. They turn it into a sexual thing. Everything's about sex with these guys, you guys. Everything's about sex. They gotta turn everything about sex. You see a pretty woman, they put images of you making love to that woman in your mind. They'll do it to all kinds of people, So that's what they're doing all day today. So I still tried to get out and enjoy myself, but I came home in the afternoon and made pork chops for supper, and then I laid down for an hour, and they were putting so many images of past people I've seen today or yesterday in my mind. It was that's about how fast it was. Injecting these images in my mind. Are they thought triggered attacks? Probably. What Brian 2 talks about, that's probably what they are. That is AI. That's AI putting those thoughts in your head, every couple seconds, every 5 seconds, every 10 seconds. I think they can manually set that. Personally, I think they can manually set that, because sometimes they do it every 5 minutes, sometimes they do it every 10 minutes. But if they want to do it hard, they can do it every 5, 10 seconds. And that's what you're looking at. And you're trying to distract yourself or redirect yourself somehow. I sometimes if I have my phone, I'll lay on my bed and I'll watch YouTube videos, usually happy videos. I don't. I try not to watch. I try not to um, take too much of this TI stuff in 24/7. You gotta lift yourself up and watch some funny videos and happy videos. Lifts your mood up, to deal with this if they're hitting you. But it distracts you, takes your mind off it. But that's what they're doing all day today, all day. I got it all day, from 8 o'clock in the morning until, well, now it's 10 o'clock at night, 10 p.m. So until 10 p.m., so that's what, 12, 14 hours, 14 hours all day today. So if you have a beautiful day and you have plans and you want to get out there and enjoy the weather and all this stuff, they will try to ruin that for you. They want you living in misery. They want to take every pleasure away from you, and they want you living in misery. And so it's harassment, it's torture, because it's a continuous cycle. It is torture, but it's also harassment, mind harassment, all day long, all day, from the time you wake up until almost the time you go to bed. So this is what these people do. A lot of it is AI, and I understand all that, but these guys are sitting here watching me. They're watching me 12 hours a shift. They're watching me. They don't get off their fat ass. They're watching me 12 hours a shift. They are. I can tell they're doing it, because if my relative comes into the picture, they will hit me differently. Manually. I think they can do a lot of the stuff manually. So if my relative comes in, I get hit around her a lot. And she validates. If I go to the bathroom, take a leak, they're hitting me differently. If I go to the park, they got the perps there, validating and all this stuff. Street theater and all this stuff. They're hitting me differently. I realize a lot of it's AI. I realize that. It's all AI. But I think they can set this stuff manually to different levels of harassment and torture. I do. Because AI, yeah, it's AI, but they're sitting there live watching me. They're watching me. They're watching me sleep. I go to bed at night. I go to bed at midnight, and I wake up at tomorrow. I'll have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning to feed the dogs. They're watching me the whole time. They are. So they have AI set up for dream state and all this stuff, but they're watching me. They're watching me. I know they are. I know they're watching me. They do 12-hour shifts, and they have a team of 2. So they have probably a bigger team of that. If there's 2 to 3 people on per shift, they probably have a hell of a lot of guys working 12 hours, 2 to 3 people, and then 2 or 3 people come on for the next shift, and they're watching me. So it's AI, and they're watching us. They're watching me anyway. I know they're live, because every time I do something, they change they change behaviors, or they change the frequency or whatever. I can feel it. They're doing different things every time I do something. If I go to the bathroom, or I go to the park, I talk to my family member or whatever. They're all, and my family's involved, and so they validate and all this stuff. They're live watching me, 2 shifts, 12 hours a day, and I don't know how you can sit here and do this. They're watching me sleep and all this stuff. I don't know. But they are. So it's crazy. But that's what they're doing to me. So I got hit all day today for about 14 hours. It wasn't torture, but it is torture. I'm not going through pain. It doesn't hurt. But they're doing a lot of remote neural manipulation, 12, 14 hours a day, all thought-triggered attacks all the time. Boom, 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 and you're trying to redirect yourself and all this stuff. Go to the park, go to the bathroom, go talk to your family member, all this stuff. I can feel it changing. They change the frequencies. They change, I don't know what you want to call it. They change the mode or whatever they're doing to the situation. They're changing it, so if I interact with somebody, they got to change that, and that person has to validate that technology. It has to be controlled. That's why they try to keep you isolated. Or when I go out somewhere, if I go to the restaurant or something, they'll have certain perps in there. It has to be controlled. It has to be. Even Brian too says that. These people have to be plugged into the thing, whatever you want to call it, to verify that technology all the time. And they do that. They do that in my program anyway, all the time. It has to be controlled. So certain people have to be involved. They have to be. So anyway, I'm kind of rambling. I'm sorry for that. So that's what happened to me today as far as targeting, but it wasn't that bad. I got Tanner out. I got Max out. Went for a little ride. Tried to enjoy the weather a little bit. And then I kind of sat around the afternoon wishing I would have, enjoyed the weather more. But I think tomorrow's going to be decent. A little cooler and stuff. So we're going to get out. As long as we have nice weather, we're going to get out, go to the park, go to the beach, whatever, and we're going to enjoy ourselves. I hope you guys do that, I hate to see people locked inside. I'm telling you guys, if you don't go out and walk the trails with your dog, or you don't go out and do things like that to take a break from this stuff, and you're sitting around being tortured all the time, I'm telling you, screw these guys. I would go out there, go to Walmart and buy a cheap mountain bike. You can get a cheap mountain bike for under $100 and take a ride. Seriously. Or go to the beach, or go to a lake, or do something, get your feet wet. You gotta take a break from this targeting. I hate seeing people locked in the house all the time, and they're watching YouTube videos 24/7 of TIs, and they're doing all this research on all these doctors and all this stuff. You gotta take a break from that stuff. Go buy a cheap mountain bike. Go for a ride, or do something. Get some rollerblades. Go for, go skating, or do something. I don't know. But I hate seeing people stuck inside, and they live this stuff 24/7. That's no way to live. And I hate to say it, but they're doing it to themselves. They have to, it's their choice if they want to live inside and breathe, breathe and eat this stuff 24/7. They got to get out there and enjoy life. You got to do it. I mean, take a break from this stuff. But anyway, I'm going to cut this off. I hope you guys are doing well, enjoying your Monday, and I'll talk to you guys later.